Hello, I'm a Russian lawyer. My name is Vasily Tarasenko, and I am with my company help to foreigners and to foreign companies to decide problems in legal sphere in Russia. And today we prepared for you the information about how to make business in Russia, what are the ways. Just maybe this information will help you to open business in Russia. Let's start. So, how can a foreigner start a business in Russia? Nowadays, Russia is eager to be open for foreign investments. It tends to create favorable conditions for foreign business, including understandable and convenient conditions for starting a business. Any foreign citizen who decides to work in Russia will have to make a decision which of the four existing ways of doing business suits to him. And first of them, it's establishing a business Russian legal entity. Second one, buying a stake in an operating Russian enterprise. Third, it's setting up a branch or representative office of foreign legal entity. And fourth, working with distributors. So let us analyze these options in more detail and evaluate the conditions and opportunities that a foreign investor may have. Let's discuss about first, it's establishing a company. A limited liability company in Russian it's OOO, and joint stock company in Russian it's AO, are organizational and legal forms of a legal entity that operates according to its own charter. Many points related to registration of AO and OOO are the same. Therefore, we will consider the conditions, terms and cost of setting up a company using the example of an OOO as the most common form of doing business in Russia. In OOO is responsible independently for its obligations, has a separate balance sheet and independently maintains financial statements. The operating scheme of the OOO will be familiar and understandable to a foreign investor in many respects. So I would like to note the advantages of it. A member of such a company is not liable for its debts of the entire company. Their liability is limited to the size of their stake as a member. An OOO can apply a simplified taxation system, which is beneficial to small and medium-sized businesses, since the state has provided a preferential taxation regime for this type of business. To establish an OOO, a foreign citizen or a foreign legal entity can be 100% participant, so a sole proprietor. What are conditions? To found an OOO, you need a legal address, authorized capital at least 10,000 rubles, as well as the chief executive officer and chief accountant. A foreign citizen who intends to become a founder of an OOO must legally reside on a Russian territory. So he must hold a business visa or temporary or permanent residence permit. Establishing procedure takes about 5 business days from the date you apply documents to the date you obtain a certificate. The expenses include cost of translations, notarization and sending documents, as well as a state duty of 4,000 rubles approximately. If the founder is a foreign legal entity, it also must submit an extract from the register of foreign legal entity of the respective country of origin, or other proof of the legal status of foreign legal entity that is equal in legal force. What are the nuances? A foreign citizen, if they plan to hold any position in the OOO, needs a work permit. Obtaining such a permit in a general way takes a lot of time. First, a quota and/or permission to attract foreign labor is required, after which you can apply for a work permit. It can be obtained 30 calendar days from the date when you submitted required documents. However, these terms and conditions don't apply to highly qualified specialists who receive at least 167,000 rubles per month before taxation. When hiring such a specialist, you will also not need to obtain permission to attract foreign labor to post a vacancy at the employment center to provide a Russian legal language proficiency certificate, as well as also medical certificates. The optimal legal solution to speed up the OOO registration is to appoint a citizen of the Russian Federation as a CO, who can be replaced by a foreign citizen after they receive all permits. So the second way is establishing a joint venture, introducing a new member into a company. Founding a joint venture involves setting up a new company with participation of a Russian individual or legal entity in the authorized capital. In addition, a foreign investor may acquire a share in the authorized capital of a Russian company or become a new member of this company through an increase in the authorized capital. What are the advantages? The Russian partner is aware of the market situation, understands the legislation and has the necessary knowledge and contacts in the industry for a confident start a new joint venture. For their part, a foreign founder can, for example, ensure the import of industrial equipment, the analogs of which are not produced in Russia. In accordance with subparagraph 7 of paragraph 1 of Tax Code of Russian Federation, such equipment is exempt from import tax. This is the advantage. What are the conditions? The procedure and costs are similar to those applicable when starting in OOO if an SP is established by Russian and foreign founders. If a foreign investor buys a stake in an operating Russian company or becomes a new member of this company, by increasing the authorized capital, then the registration of changes take 7 business days and the documents notarization as a rule costs about 15–17,000 rubles. In addition, in the case of an increase in the authorized capital, a state duty of 800 rubles is also paid. Additional costs for translation, notarization and forwarding of documents will be required also. What is the third way? Third is setting up a branch or representative office. A branch and a representative office of a foreign company are separate subdivisions acting on the instructions of the parent company and performing all or part of its functions. The subdivisions are fully subordinate to the company that found them. The parent company is responsible for its obligations. So let's tell what are the advantages. Advantages of working through a branch or representative office in Russia are: first of all, branch or representative office can open and close bank accounts in Russia and foreign banks, enter into transactions and sign contracts. Branch's representative office are managed by appointed heads, CEOs, of these separate divisions. The parent company, each branch representative office separately or one of them can keep accounting records for one or more divisions and submit documents to the tax services. Having set up a branch representative office, a foreign company will be considered a non-resident anyway. When a branch or representative office in Russia rents an office, valued added tax is not included in accordance with the Russian tax code. The parent company financially provides its branches and representative offices at the expense of property and assets. Transfers of such property and assets between the parental company and its branches or representative offices take place within the company itself. That is much easier than, for example, if the property is transferred from a foreign company to its subsidiary in the Russian Federation. This also applies to bank transfers. Thus, a foreign company will be able to more quickly transfer funds for expenses related to activities in Russia. Conditions. To start working in Russia, branches and representative offices undergo an accreditation procedure which lasts 25–30 working days and requires payment of a state duty of 120,000 rubles. Branches and representative office are essentially a form of presence in the Russian market, popular with middle-sized and large foreign businesses. Turning to such branch and representative offices, Russian customers understand that turning to representative of a well-known brand, reputation and reliability of which are well known. For a foreign company, a branch or representative office in Russia 100% increases efficiency when interacting with Russian and foreign clients operating in the Russian Federation. And let's discuss about fourth way. Fourth way is working through distributors. Working with distributors is the best, most cost-effective option for foreign small businesses. At this stage, the company doesn't yet have full-time employees in Russia and reliable mechanism also for marketing products. Therefore, a foreign company turns to distributors and concludes supply contracts with them. The company sells its products to a distributor who then sells them in Russia. What are the conditions? This form of work doesn't require founding a separate legal entity in Russia. One needs a reliable distributor and legally competent supply agreement, which the parties will be guided by in their cooperation. Thus, we have considered the main forms of foreign business entering to the Russian market. The choice of working method depends on the size of the business, the intent goals, the specifics of the products, etc. In practice, small businesses usually choose to work in Russian through distributors. Medium-sized and large businesses choose to create a OOO or set up a branch or representative office. In world practice, I would like to say these forms of doing business are also used, so in Russia the rules of the game are generally clear to foreigners. So if you need open business in Russia, you can contact with us by email, phone or WhatsApp or Telegram, any way. And we'll help you in your concern. And we will wait for a call. See you.